Hi, this is Sun Mushy, and first, before I get started, I wanted to share with you sort of where I came up with the idea for this type of reading. But earlier, for a completely different reason, I just split it into 4 piles, pretty much like this, and these were the cards that came up. And so this is a pick a card reading on choosing your message. So if you pick reading number 1, your message will be a general message from your feminine side. So this could be, what can you do to get in touch with your feminine energy, or what is like your energy, your feminine energy trying to tell you, stuff like that. And then if you choose reading number 2, your general message will be about what can you do to provide balance in your life, or are you balanced in your life, or what else? What is your higher self trying to tell you? What is your most balanced self trying to tell you? So that would be the vibe for reading number 2. Reading number 3 is the general vibe of, if you're feeling adventurous, do you want to go on an adventure, or questions about, should I start on a new journey, or is this path right for me, or yeah, just pretty much anything about a journey, topics regarding that. And then finally, this, I'm just calling it the deep within. This is, what is your subconscious trying to tell you, or what are some general messages about your subconscious, or maybe things that you don't necessarily know about, or maybe that you're thinking really deep within and you're wondering what to do with that. So hopefully the idea for this reading makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and get started with, if you chose reading number 1, about feminine energy. So I'm going to put these over there. The Empress. So I think what your feminine side, or feminine energy, or the Empress side of you is trying to tell you for your message is to accept things the way they are and set your sights on something else. That's what I pick up with the 8 of Cups. I'm hearing that whatever you're trying to move on from is a very painful situation. I think, deep within you've thought about this, and you've already, rationally, like, logically, you understand the situation, you understand what's going on. It's just very painful to do this. But the Empress is telling you that you are beautiful, your body is a temple, step into your own power, you can do this. Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing, like, these are your cups. You get to choose where they go. Honestly. Aww. And you might not feel this way right now, but all you really need is yourself. And you yourself can set you free. There's something about this situation, since it's about emotions and thoughts, you know, I'm picking up this is about a person, or about maybe even being stuck. And if you're feeling stuck, I think you don't have to feel trapped. Even if you're in the most, like, trapping place out there, like, you don't have to feel trapped. And you're not alone. You have yourself, but yourself is made up of two people. You are two halves. You know, technically your mom and your dad, and you are you. So you've got kind of both energies in you, and you know, like going down the tree branch, like your dad has two halves, your mom has two halves, so you know, you're just infinitely made up of parts that always branch out, pretty much infinitely. So just break that all back down into masculine and feminine energies. And so something I learned from one of my favorite shows, Steven Universe, is that you are a relationship. Because you have both halves within you, you are a conversation. Your thoughts are a conversation. So I'm also hearing to really pick up on that energy, pick up on enjoying the time with yourself, because it can be a lot more fun than you might realize. And I'm hearing, if you're wondering, okay, how do you do this? How do you have a conversation with yourself? How do you date yourself? You know, how do you free yourself? How do you do that? How you do that is you have to let yourself out. You are the one trapping yourself and keeping yourself closed within. It's only until you pour, you know, like, whoop, like flip that cup over. It's only until you pour your emotions out and really get open and honest and allow things to flow that you will step into this energy of really understanding that you are two people inside of one person. You are a fusion. Steven Universe reference again. But that's the vibe I'm getting from, if you want to hear a message from the Empress. So, for some reason, I'm hearing to draw a few more cards, or maybe to just pick up more on this. I'm hearing that there's something you're not seeing. I think you've got your feelings. You're trying so hard to think about something else, to feel good about some external influences, you know, feeling like, oh, like that person's cool, and oh, and once I'm out of this situation, that'll be great, and oh, you know, I'm like talking to this person. It's kind of like you're trying to put your focus on so many other things, and you know, it's because those things are also amazing and important. You care about those things, you have deep feelings about those things, but what's interesting is that this one Ace of Cups, this feeling you have to let out, it's something more than what you're thinking of. It's not about your love life, it's not about your family problem, or family life, it's not about your job, it's not about, I don't know, it's not about needing to travel or wanting to travel or moving out or, you know, being separated from someone. It's not any of these that you have to let out. I mean, yes, but it's the core. It's what's right inside this door that you're trying to let out. or that needs to be let out. It's something deep within. If you picked this reading and this is all resonating with you, I have an intuition that when I get to the fourth reading, the subconscious, the Ace of Swords, that these two readings might go really hand in hand. It's very possible all four of these will just be really good, so you might just want to watch this whole video, but I get it if it's too long and if you just want a specific message to resonate with. But yeah, I'm just hearing there's some core issue that it relates to these cups up here that needs to be let out. And, you know, that can root as far back as childhood, of course. It can root back to pretty much anywhere, anytime, or, like, just an amalgam of everything. You know, it could just be, like, all of life stuff put together, and you need to really let all of it out. You know, so in another aspect, it could be all of these cups that you have to kind of dump out and pour out into the world. And that's kind of how you can free yourself, is what I'm hearing. So that's kind of the message I get from the Empress. Hope that message resonated with whoever, and I hope you all had a really good weekend and have a really good week, because, I don't know, I'm just wishing that for everyone. My weekend was a little interesting, but it's a very powerful second half of 2018. That's all I can say. You know, first half was quite a roller coaster ride, but it turned out, you know, that was just on slow mode, and now we're on like extreme ultra roller coaster mode. So yeah. Anyways, hope this message resonated with you. Peace out. I'm gonna put these back in. So, this is your reading for if you chose balance. If you're trying to find balance right now. Makes me want to balance myself a little bit. Okay. Aww. Okay. I'm gonna flip all the cards that I want to flip before I start on this. Wow. Very interesting. So right off the bat, something that you could do to help balance yourself would be stepping into your own masculine energy, being proud of that, no matter who you are, understanding that you've got this playful energy within you, and that if you can accept that both your childish, playful side and your more, like, mature, like, respectful side come from the same energy, which is you, that you have both of those sides to you, I think that will help you with this balance that you're looking for. Specifically about friendship is what I'm hearing with the Three of Cups. This kind of balance, this is about finding balance with friendship. And I think it's about coming to the understanding that while you are a kid and you want to have fun, you're also like this masculine energy who wants to bring peace to others and wisdom. And not so much wisdom, but just acceptance. You just want people to feel accepted. And that is kind of your wisdom. I think working on balancing out those energies specifically will help you fundamentally with creating new beginnings with people, bringing in people that you haven't met into your life, bringing people that are in your life closer to you. So also what I'm hearing. This is definitely about someone that you know already with the Three of Cups. This is about somebody very important that you want to get a lot closer with, and this can be many, like, individuals. This can be like one friend and then another friend and then like I don't know if you have siblings, or like I'm not really hearing parents for some reason, but I am hearing pretty much anything else, even strangers, that like maybe you want to feel a little more like open to becoming friends with strangers. Just pretty much you want to maybe put out this playful and calming vibe. And I think it's going to bring a great change within you. I mean, pulled the Death card, so just kind of going with what I know about the Death card versus what I feel or hear. I feel, though, and hear that this has been something you've been waiting for a long time. That might resonate with only some of you, or maybe a bunch, whoever, I don't know. But I'm hearing this is a change you've wanted for a long time. You've really wanted to show the world, or like open yourself up to those around you, that this is who you are, that you really are just kind of this playful, I don't know, if you want to identify with like the term boy and like dude and bro, but like, just like this really fun like kid, but also like a chill like homie. These are like the words that are coming out for some reason with this kind of masculine energy. It's okay if you don't resonate with those, and then if you more so resonate with just like words like playful and respectful and things like that. But those are the words I'm hearing. Keep in mind, open communication is something that's really important. There's a lot you gotta juggle. Every aspect of this relationship is important, so you can't just drop one of these three connections, one of these different connections that you have. So if you got school life, home life, and personal life, you can't drop one of the three. You have to keep it like tabs with all of them, And in fact, that's kind of what I'm picking up on, that this is about school, home life, and personal life, like your social life. And that with all three of these, your cups, if you pour them evenly, this table will be balanced. Like with the world of physics, like it'll be balanced even if you put all the water into one cup. But like the way I feel from this card is that like you're like having a difficulty pouring the right amount of water into each cup, so that this table stays the same like balance on both ends. You want the table to be solid in the middle, the right, and the left. And so the message for balance is to literally balance and to put your focus on all three subjects. If you're completely focused on two and you're just ignoring one, perhaps you want to maybe not do that. And, maybe if you've got all into one, maybe you want to split a bit of that focus into the other two. Sometimes you really do have to put all of your focus into one of these three things. But the truth is, to an extent, you don't just drop the other ones. You keep an open communication at the very least. So even if you can't put the same amount of energy into all three, you can still feel into all three and let all three aspects get that energy of care that they all like equally deserve. So hopefully this message resonated with you. Hope you are all having a really good weekend and that you all have a really good upcoming week. I'm going to move on to the third reading. If you want to stick around or, just get one specific reading, whatever floats your boat. Peace out. Okay, so for those of you who chose reading number 3, Journey, Path, Discovery, perhaps, Self-Discovery, these might be some words that I'll put in the description. I'm wondering. Okay, the Hermit, another card about journeys, that makes sense. So if you're wondering about this path you're on, this journey, I'm feeling that this journey is about if you should go it alone, if you should do this journey by yourself, sort of thing. And if you pick this reading, you might want to listen to the Empress Reading. That one's really good about, being on your own and all that jazz. But this is more so a social thing. This is your journey in life about keeping to yourself, or like you don't want to burden anyone with your problems is something I'm hearing. And it's almost like you're trying to do everything by yourself, and you're aware that all these other paths are here, and you're just trying to make them all mesh into your own specific path. But the thing is, just like with this card with the birds up there, there's more than one bird up there. You're not just one wand. There's not just one person in the world. There's a bunch of people, and I think what this journey is about is not about going on your own journey by yourself. I think that's an important journey on its own. But what I'm getting from this is that you might really be trying to do everything by yourself right now. You might be very isolated in a sense, and I'm hearing to open yourself up, just let some people help you. And it's not like they're trying to help you, it's just more like stop feeling bad if you are, by chance. Stop feeling bad that you're using people, or that these people, are here to boost you up, and you're just doing that, and you just take and then you drop them, Don't feel like that, because these people are all under this drape. They're all under this agreement with you. They all respect you the way you respect them. They understand you're not actually using them in this sort of entrapping way that you feel. You might feel like they are keeping you bound, or you're keeping them bound, but I'm hearing you can free yourself at the same time as being around people that you care about. Because I think maybe you might think that what you want right now is to be on your own and to just do this, but maybe you're overanalyzing. Maybe cut loose a bit is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing cut loose a bit and just let people do what they want to do for the same reason that you just want to do what you want to do. So if someone's like, hey, let's go, I don't know, or they're like, you want to go eat sushi, or you want to go to the movie, I don't know. These are just examples that I heard, I think earlier today or yesterday. But the point is, if offers come up, there we go, or hey, do you want to work at this place, you with those kinds of questions, or at least with the job offer thing, you don't give it thought. You're yeah or no. You just come up with your answer. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing when these things come up, it's okay, whatever you feel. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. But it's important to act on it. Act sooner versus later. Otherwise, it might kind of eat away at you from keeping to yourself and not making a decision in that exact moment that you picked up on some sort of message. So I hope that message resonated with you for this journey card, the Fool. Peace out. Okay. So, for those of you who chose, and if my phone runs out of storage space, I'll add a second part for the final reading. But for those of you who chose reading number 4, the subconscious is how I'm taking this card. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, universe, what is deep? Oh, and I saw this card call out to me. Oh, wow. The Fool. Okay, I do just want to make note that I saw the card of change, death, and I saw the Fool. Though I did just put it back, but just want to make note of that. I probably will talk about it. I feel like that has something to do with the subconscious. How did these just come out? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the death card out. I don't know if there's some sort of rules to tarot. Hope you all can forgive me. Wow. Okay. Okay, deep within, there's a very important aspect of you that you might not be looking at. I think deep within your subconscious, you've gone there, you've gone real deep, you've done this a whole bunch yourself. You've gone real deep in terms like, what do I want to do with my life? You've gone real deep with like, okay, make sure, you're always learning, you're always changing, you're always growing, you're always doing stuff. You're doing all this with the thought in mind of, I'm hearing, I don't even know what I'm hearing. I'm like hearing like out of necessity, or like that's what you should do for some reason. I'm hearing like you're like digging deep because you like know you're supposed to be digging deep about these things, but I think it's a time to go deep within your subconscious of your emotions, of how you feel, and it's not about being inwards. Actually, it turns out you can go deep within your subconscious by getting out into nature. Be this Prince of Cups. Go look in the reflection. Go look in the mirror and look into yourself, and look at what you see, and look at what you feel. Imagine you and your reflection are not just one person, you are two. And you're looking at yourself like you're having a conversation just with your eyes. Like, I'm looking at myself. And it's just like, oh, there's me. So, I'm hearing to go deep within how you feel. And to go deep within by both with your thoughts, but also with clearing your thoughts. Just like these clouds that make way for your change, for death. These clouds are parting, making their own way, and like separated. Those are kind of your thoughts. Like, try to put yourself inside of yourself, this new you, your higher self, and separate those clouds, separate all those thoughts, so you can really see what's left, and all that's left is your emotions, instead of your thoughts about the world you're in, the 3D, the third dimension we're in right now, where we're tangible, like, solid things. Try to move all of that away from within, and just see what's left is your emotions, and what you can feel, and what you can pick up on intuitively. I think deep within, you might feel like this is hard, because that's something you have to kind of do on your own. It's like you can't have someone tell you how to do that. So like maybe, for my example of looking into the mirror or into like a pond in your reflection, maybe that won't even work for you. You gotta find what works for you. You can ask for help, as a person on a journey, you're gonna, this almost kind of like you walked off with someone's like, hey, and he turns, he's like, huh? Like, it's like, you're still open for advice, you're still open to hear other, like, things, or like, you might kind of get hurt along the way, things might happen, whatever, but the whole point is being receptive and being aware at the same time as not aware. I don't know, it's pretty tricky to describe. Just, I'm hearing your deep subconscious within is telling you to go within and separate your thoughts. Clear your thoughts, silence your thoughts, clear your mind, and look deep within your soul and see what unfolds. I'm hearing that while you have to do this on your own, there's someone else out there that is doing something similar. Maybe you've met them already, maybe you haven't, but the point is, the two of you will relate on a lot of uncanny things, and you will come together by the end of whatever it is you need to learn deep within your mind, is what I'm hearing. Let me look at this backbone. Ooh, and that one didn't come up, so. Yeah, I'm hearing play the deep with them. Meditate your own way. That's all I'm hearing from this. It's like do things, evaluate things the way you think they should go. Don't think too much into what's right or wrong with meditating or going deep within. If your version of clearing your thoughts is having thoughts and that like doesn't make sense, like I just said it, I don't really think that makes sense. But all that matters is if you think it makes sense. And then we get the Three of Wands and we get Judgment behind it. Yeah, just use your own judgment with this. If you start creating a universe in your mind, you're meditating. If you're picturing something, you're meditating. If you're not picturing anything and you're just hearing your thoughts and you fail to clear your thoughts, you're meditating. It's like all up to you is pretty much what I'm trying to say. And then boom, Ten of Pentacles. That's pretty much all you need to get going with this foundation. The truth is you have everything you need. It's just within. You just gotta look for it. So, hope these messages resonated. Pretty different take on my pick a card readings that I do. I felt guided to do it when I flipped 4 cards as I described in the beginning of the video. It's been a while since I made a video. My apologies about that. I've just been kind of playing things by ear. I'm definitely feeling guided to come up with some more videos, so I have a feeling I'm going to be uploading probably once or twice a day this week. So just FYI, if that might bother you, definitely turn off the notifications for mine, because it'll be coming up that, woo, Mushi uploaded another video. And that's going to be happening a lot this upcoming week. I feel it, because I'm feeling the energy to bring these readings out, because I feel like these are messages that maybe someone out there needs to hear. If there's any specific messages that anyone needs to hear, feel free to leave a comment or email me and you know, and be like, I want a reading about this. Pretty much it's a personal reading, but I would keep it general and just like post it. But yeah, regardless, I'll be posting videos. Hope this resonated with whoever, and that you're all having a good weekend. It's pretty much over now, but I hope your upcoming week is really good. Peace out.